This is the L-shaped desk I referred to in our channel intro. I went over this morning with my class, talking about the dimensions, talking about what we're going to build, how it's going to be built, what it's made out of, and so I'm going to go over that with you here in this video, as well as you'll get to see a lot of the parts getting cut out, and so I'll have those time lapses coming up later on in the video. So the overall aesthetic of the desk is that it's going to be two-tone, as you can see here. Two-tone. The front and the cabinets will be shown as, or be left as sanded plywood, hardwood sided sanded plywood, and the top is also going to be made out of plywood, 2 3/4-inch pieces that have been glued together, but then it'll be veneered in a like a desk laminate for the top. The guy who wants this doesn't want wood on the top, so he wants it to be laminated, and I think that's a good choice for computer work and for durability for it to be a desk for him. So you can see here it's got a kind of a waterfall edge here to have that veneer go all the way down to the floor as well as wrap around the top. And then he's got 3 power cutouts for cords, as well as on the back here a cable chase that will run down so that he can have a lot of other cords, chargers to go in through there. So kind of the main showstopper here for this build is going to be this big logo here that's almost 2 feet wide, or 2 feet square, I should say. And I didn't do it here on Google SketchUp, but here what this is going to be, this logo is going to be cut through this first piece of plywood, and then it's going to be kind of, I would say it's going to be then cut out on the back in a big square so that the logo might be 5/8 deep, and then on the back there's going to be a big square that's been cut into it, notched out into the back, so that he can actually route lighting behind it, and all that'll take place within one piece. So it's going to be cut, the logo will be cut all the way through, and then on the back there's going to be a lot of space on the extra that's going to be cleared out so that he can route lights around it without losing or adding any space, without adding any space to it. And then there will be a panel back here that's going to be made for him to be able to access those controls, the cords and all that. That's kind of more of a detail part of the build that we'll get into once we get there. But aside from that very kind of extreme detail for these lights that he wants here, everything else is pretty straightforward. The joinery here that's going to be doing the side and the top will be just a straight rabbet joint, but then once we do the veneer will have mitered edges, just to make it a little easier on the build. As well as the cabinets. Okay, this cabinet here will have drawers, and it has rabbet joints, double rabbets here, and dados is going to be the construction. I left this open so my class could see kind of the construction and the joinery that's going to go in here. These 2 cabinets will be separate and then added afterwards. So just like a desk you might buy from the store or have set up in an office, these components are movable if needed. He could put both of them over here if he wants. He could take them out. They're going to be separate pieces. So here and here, all this will be left as sanded plywood, and then the top and sides here will be veneered. So that's the build. The timeline for it, hopefully, is going to be before Christmas for us to get this all done. So stay tuned. I've got those time lapses coming up of all the pieces getting cut out on the CNC, and I will catch you guys later. See ya. Hey everybody, just want to jump in here real quick. You just saw the pieces cut out for the top of the desk as well as one of the sides. And now what we're going to do is we're going to cut out the engraving of the logo as well as the front of the desk and several parts for the cabinets to be made. So what we're going to be doing is throwing that on the CNC machine, and we're going to be going from a 1/4 inch 4 flute bit and then that's going to cut everything out, which is what we've been cutting everything out with. Is one of these 1/4 inch bits. We're going to do all the engraving for the logo with one of these tiny guys. It's a 2 flute 1/8 inch bit, and so that'll give us the space we need because some of the parts of that logo are a little small. So that's what's going to be happening in this next video. So enjoy. Hey guys, just wanted to give you an update here. All of the CNC work is done. We've cut out all the panels for our desk that we're going to be building, and I am so angry because I made one mistake on this last one. If you can see it here, I've got one cut right here through this logo, and it was me coming in this morning. I thought the machine was set up correctly. I changed the bits, as you'll see in that last time lapse, and I forgot to set the level for the new bit, and so it thought it had the old bit in it, which was deeper, and man, so I've got that, but this is all going to get painted because we have kind of a design change in what's going to happen. So that's going to get painted. I can fill that in, no one's going to see it, and so we'll be able to patch that up pretty good. But man, coming in after all night, this was running, this crosshatch material extraction, and so it is smooth. It is so nice. It took about 10 hours for it to crosshatch all of that material out, and it's probably the best finish we've ever had coming out of an engrave from this machine, and it is so worth the time for it to come out because it would be very time consuming to come in and get in that with a sander or to get in that with sandpaper, do that by hand. Because as you can see, it's a big logo. Okay, my hand is, comparison, and some of this work in here is going to be real small. So trying to get sandpaper in there would be awful. And so I'm really happy with how it turned out. But everybody makes mistakes, and this one's going to be mine. Hopefully, the guy I'm giving it to won't miss. So. Thanks for watching. Make sure if you like this content or you want to see more, make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. See you guys.